This video is just going to be reading through Boy Wisdom on Facebook. It's a secret group, and if you want to join it, you can write me, Steve Moyer, steve@stevemoyer.us. Let's put that up here. There you go. Write me if you want to join the group, or go to MetaMind on Facebook, facebook.com/MetaMind. This is for the book I'm writing called Boy Wisdom, Wisdom I Wish I Had as a Boy, which is getting started here. I've been writing on it for a while. There are Boy Wisdom cards, which are interesting. You can look at them if you want. It's a section from Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching. Detachment is a virtue. Letting go is an act of detachment. The Buddhist would say desire is suffering, and we are better off when we detach ourselves from our desires. Try not to be a man of success, but a man of value. All virtues are values, but not all values are virtues. That's an interesting game, the World Peace game. It teaches cooperation. Gurus are no longer viable, and all that was necessary was money. That's what everything has devolved to. Money has subsumed all authority to itself, and gurus are a kind of authority. This was an interesting conversation about the Y chromosome conspiracy that I had. It's interesting that it's staring us in the face, but we tend to not want to talk about it, and that is that the Y chromosome does not exist in the female, but the X chromosome exists in the male. Therefore, there's a girl in every boy, but there is no boy in every girl, which leads to the conclusion that it's possible men have a better understanding of women than women do of men. The men pass the Y gene through the female, but the female does not retain it. Men use women to propagate men and women. Division, diversion, and distraction, beware of those. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Truth transcends reality. That's very important, because reality is a perception. If you're hypnotized and I tell you that you're a duck, you might think your reality is that of a duck, but you're still a human being. That's the truth. Discernment is the ability to know the difference between good and evil. Work on becoming a discerning individual. Purposefulness is a virtue. All virtues should be applied to themselves. For example, truthfulness is a virtue. When you make your purpose to share the truth, you have augmented both purpose and truthfulness. They work well together. They serve each other. Service is a virtue. Peace on earth is a purpose, whereas bringing the troops home is a goal. There's a difference between a purpose and a goal. A goal can be achieved, but a purpose goes on forever. Love police are funny. Righteousness is a hard word for a lot of people to get a handle on. And it has to do with this idea that we should be in control. And when you get into righteousness, you find out that control is not a righteous concept. So they don't go well together. And part of the purpose of definitions is control as well. I release all expectations. That's a good mental program. Expectations cause a lot of trouble in life. And trust is better than expectation. We all have mental programs. And it's important to recognize what your programs are and change them so that they're better. Find better programs. Create better programs. We have a semantic deficit in the English language for a word that means both find and create, discover and create. What is the word that means both of those things? Well, we don't have it, I don't think. I think it's a missing word. It's a semantic deficit. But whether you create them or whether you find them or whatever the right word is, you know, get good programs, things you tell yourself about life. Can you trust anybody? Well, trust yourself. If you trust yourself, you'll know who to trust. That's better than saying you can't trust anybody. One who acquires knowledge and then passes it on to others gets all his wishes fulfilled and achieves success, happiness, and prosperity in life. Oh, I like this. This is pretty good. There's all the virtues. How about that? Teach virtue. Virtue is all those things which are good in life. There's no rush. There's enough time. Consume less and share more.